Ja, da ist es.
So, Call of Duty Blackout, the Battle Royale mode for Call of Duty, is finally out in the open beta, and even Activision sent out a few more codes for friends, which is fantastic. If only they would work. If you had a problem, check your inbox again, because the first time that the keys for friends were sent around, they were actually corrupted apparently. Even I had this, and yeah, so if you had a mail and have checked again, there's still keys in your inbox for your friends to join the open beta. Anyway, let's talk about Blackout and what I think about the mode right now. For me, the first impressions are actually like, okay, the zone is really slow. I can just very easily just walk it out. But of course, still, that leaves me up with a lot of tension, because when I'm walking, especially when the circle gets like really close, I have no chance but to just try to hide myself and also keep my head down in order to be found. And this is my very, very first round. I actually got to second place, and I basically just did it by waiting for half an hour. In the final zone, of course, this is a very interesting thing. The zone goes down to literally 0 meters in diameter. And my problem was, for example, as you can see here in this round, I was trying to flash him because I was thinking, okay, the enemy's probably on the lower level. No, I was completely wrong. It was on the upper level, and I just didn't remember how to heal myself. Very important thing first, learn how to heal yourself. It's the same thing as with Blackout and Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Just gather lots of these healing items and then just press L1. I could have won this round, but it didn't set me. Oh well. Once you join, of course, with your friend, the first thing that you see is the map. And it's basically just plastered with the previous Call of Duty Black Ops style sites. And you really will see those maps again and think, oh, I know this place. I know this. This, for example, Array. On the background, we have also the Nuketown Island part. Fascinating stuff there. We'll get to see more parts of the island later on in this video, but it is really kind of nostalgic to see, like, okay, they put this all together on one very large map. There's connections between them, but there are also a few more, I'd say, original parts of the island also. So it's not just like all the maps stitched together just to make it feel like Black Ops-like games. It's a good thing, definitely. From the looks of it and how it works together, it's quite fascinating. And we'll see in the winning clip later on also how we managed to make the map our advantage, especially against other players, of course. Here's, of course, another new mechanic that I finally learned how to use. Wasn't that hard. And there's another thing also in this game that I really appreciate, and that is the armor mechanic. Basically, armor is just one big plate that's lying on the ground, and you just need to put it on. Swapping stuff is very easy, just done with hitting square. And yeah, if you're still not that cautious, you still get shot down. But especially later on, if you shoot some enemies that are well hidden behind armor, it's still really difficult to take down. On the other side, there's also a thing which I really noticed with a friend of mine who was playing on the standard PS4. I was on PS4 Pro. He said, like, okay, on my console, there was lots of high grass around me. This person should not have seen me yet. Whereas in his kill cam, you could just very easily see, okay, there is actually no grass around him. So it's like the basic plain old Call of Duty thing. You can see right here in the screen also, there's no grass around me. So if somebody's hiding down there, it's basically just an open field. I use like that very much. Alright, so in this round we actually go down to the south to Cargo Docks, the most famous Black Ops 2 map besides, well, Nuketown, of course. And again, I think we're saying like, I remember this place, I can just go back there. And I'm not sure if this is really helpful, but at least to me it felt like, okay, I know this part of the place, I know how people would play in here, and really helps to just get familiar with the map again. Also later on there's something in Firing Range, the Black Ops 1 map that saw a lot of remasters also. We're thinking, okay, I don't know this place, I just know where to go. So the familiarity of this map, especially based on the smaller locations that are stitched together from previous titles, was very interesting. Also that pull out here just falling down to my friend. Later on, actually, we went up even higher in the north, and on this hillside here, which is, again, like I said, there are also smaller, like, individual and unique parts to the map, and there's actually, like, a small outlook house there. And that was really appreciated because, especially on this part of the map, on the hillside, it's very good to be just on the higher parts, whereas not everyone can see you and even shoot you down. when you're upstairs here, you just have a beautiful outlook. We had the luck also to find a cash drop right inside of this mini house, and that helped us a lot, of course, because as you can see right now, I'm the proud owner of a good sniper with a very large scope, and with the overview that we had, of course, from this point here, you can see it on the map, it was just very easy to do, and it actually helped us later on also to win our very first duels match. But as you can see right now, there's somebody with armor, and of course he's not alone, his friend is also coming by, and that is happening right here. So it's a really good site to just camp out and wait for the others to join up. Whereas I personally think it's really difficult to like crack down on this spot here, because people are hiding there maybe, and this could be later on hopefully changed to at least that either the mountainside is a little higher so you can snipe from the side and people can't just like crawl down here and wait until the round is over, or on the other side the spot gets removed completely. For me now, based on the part where this is set, I think this is a very powerful spot, and if you have any chances that the circle might up into here, go here very quickly, especially if you have a sniper and can just overlook the things, and of course if you're playing with duos or even a squad. This later on is now where we actually got shot, and we were really unlucky because on the other side there's another guy shooting us down, and I didn't have any chances because I was just too slow. And there we go, we shot down. I actually hit him, but as you can see now, especially the combination of good armor and of course maybe being a little lucky, it's just very hard to take down enemies here. Even if they have a base health of 150, it just looks like, oh well, if they're almost strong enough, there's still lots of chances to win this. And firefights in between here are way longer than in a regular Call of Duty Black Ops game, which is appreciated. Next up we have a clip here from the firing range, and again I personally must say this was one of the spots that was really unlucky, but on the other side also very well familiar to us. So we have the enemy coming up here, and of course being joined up by the friend. I literally didn't have any chance, and I healed up at least once, but I was hearing the other guy coming around, and it basically just took like 2 shots to take me down. And even though I could have just waited, the other guy took me out immediately, so it didn't help them a lot. My friend on the other side actually ran away a little bit and tried this thing here, just jumping on from the rooftop, which unfortunately led to him being trapped, because it's duos, and well, if you're dropping down behind someone, that could still be the partner even after that. So yeah, that's a lesson of the story here, folks. Just watch out behind your back. And the fourth thing is actually here also another clip in firing range, where we got just sniped down basically and got stuck in this place. And especially in duos here, this firing range setting is like really awesome. It's like Blackout gives us a great chance actually to see Call of Duty maps that we are kind of used to in a completely different light, because of this setting, how it works with duos and squads, of course, because you can help up each other again, and that you, well, basically only have one life, of course. This was very unfortunate, I gotta say. This is why I'm just showing the kill cam directly. Always watch where you're going on. The enemy was just very easily expecting me there, and well, that was my end. Now in this last part, we actually take a look at the Nuketown, well, island, and this is a setting which I really liked because it was that different looking from what we've seen so far. Everything so far is built and set up and everything, but Nuketown is a post-Nuketown setting, and this is how it looks like if the bomb actually dropped and we continue to play on this map. And yeah, before we go there, of course, we need to pack up first, so let me skip. Finally, after some looting, just very casually, we got everything together. We got an AUG, of course, some good sniper sight, and also on top we had a good sniper weapon now. So that was the setup that got us actually the win in the end, and we were super lucky just looking at how the circle was changing. So we decided to go back and again at the hut that we've seen before, and we take the helicopter there. So we literally just landed on top there and just made ourselves comfortable in a little sniper's nest. And as you can see right now, that was not a very bad idea, because the circle closed down even further around us, making this the perfect position to just wait and see who's gonna come into reach. After waiting for quite a few minutes and we finally saw some enemies that we could shoot, we were just waiting for the final round of the circle coming closer. And now it's of course 4 versus 2, our team probably versus 2 other teams. I installed different perks that we could find on the map also, which is another great system that I haven't mentioned yet so far. You can basically find boxes with some different perks in there, they're kind of the same what we've seen so far in the Black Ops games, but they've been tweaked a little bit further for, of course, the Blackout mode. For example, healing now works faster, and I can just loot, for example, bullets way faster on the ground, and so many more different things. So these perks specifically were really great. What I really appreciate so far is that the players, at least, are crouching in the final few moments when the zone's coming in, and not just crawling on the ground. So it's not just waiting for somebody to do the move, as we've seen here. Very unfortunate for this guy. We are actually more active, engaging, and it's more exciting, at least to me, because you're basically just turning around all the time. The final zone that we see here right now is still very big compared to what we see on the map, but it's still small enough so that we can have some proper standoff moments in the last few seconds of the match. So the last 20 seconds are approaching, we're just waiting here basically. And what's not very interesting is we have 2 more people on the map. We don't know if these are like a team or solo players that just survived so far. Sadly, there was a little glitch in the recording, but this is what you will see now. This is the final moment, so I'll shut up and I'll let you have the fun of seeing how we won this round. I'll be right back in a few seconds.
Gehen wir mal vom Team aus. Nee. Da, seht ihr auf 40? Yeah! Ja, da ist es!
Mission area secure.
Nice.
Good work.
Oh, schön.
And that's it, guys. That's the Battle Stories special episode focused on the Call of Duty Black Ops Open Beta. If you missed the Battle Story series so far, there's basically just one other episode, and I have another one coming out soon. I just need to edit it until the end. So if you like the series, especially, let me know what you think and give it a thumbs up so I know what you think about it. And also, of course, leave a comment telling me if you want to see something specific or something else, I don't know. Have a nice day and see you soon, and don't forget to subscribe and like, and I'll see you in the next video. Yes, bye bye. Oh my god, that win was really satisfying, really nice.